Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Rochelle Smith and I'm from Stamping Flair. Just give me 1 second to make sure I am on Facebook, and it just takes a little bit of time just to connect the two, but I am so glad you're here. I appreciate you taking the time this afternoon to join me for my Craft and Chat Live. Thank you so much those are joining me on Facebook right now. My name is Rochelle Smith and I am from Stamping Flair. So this is my Wednesday Craft and Chat Live. And today I'm sharing a card using the Sweet Bugs bundle. It is a suite. It's part of the kit as a bug suite of products, but today I am not using the entire suite. I am going to be using just the bundle, and you're gonna love it. I'm going out of the color palette as well, so I hope you enjoy. Well, I hope you love it. I love it, and I love the colors, and I love the color palette. So it's something a bit out of the ordinary. So I hope you find inspiration, and if you love it, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're on YouTube or on Facebook. It just helps you to get notified when I do post videos, especially on YouTube as well, where I just share sometimes just the YouTube videos, and you get notified when I do um, post those individual videos there. So right now, today Stampin' Up started free shipping for 3 days. When your order reaches $65, you can get free shipping. So this is a nice promotion, and I take advantage of it. I love these days, and most of the time it falls when I need something and I haven't placed an order for my pre-order, which demonstrators get to do right now. This is a perk for demonstrators, and if you want that perk, you can get the starter kit and get that perk too. And you can even add pre-order products to your starter kit right now. So we get to pre-order products from our March online exclusives. So anything over $65, if your order is over 65, you get to free shipping. So free shipping is normally $6.95 or 6%, whichever is greater of the retail value. Just some things to bear in mind when you are placing your order. If you have, say, bonus days, coupons, that is going to reduce your value. So therefore, it'll reduce that $65. And then you still need to make up that 65 uh, to make sure you get your free shipping. So if your shipping is coming up with some dollars, means you haven't hit that value yet. So double check that. Anything like that is going to reduce the value. Now, if your order reaches 125, you will qualify to purchase the product of the month. And the product of the month is the Painted Illusions Designer Series paper. And I got that the other day. I haven't even had a chance to open my box yet of products, so and play with it. But it's a 12 by 12 pack of Designer Series paper, so that's an option for you as well. So let's get to creating. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'm here to help you. I have had lots of inquiries about the starter kit and what can be included, and from those who want to learn more about starting up with paper crafting. So I have been really looking into how you can maximize that when you're starting up a kit. So hit me with those questions. What do you want to include? The beauty of the starter kit is you can customize it. So I am here to guide you, not to tell you what you need, but you might find some uh, ideas, and I will be able to assist you to make useful decisions which will help you with your starter kit. If you are an avid crafter, you will have different needs and wants for your craft studio or your craft stash. So pick what you like. All right. So the cute bugs bundle. Let me turn my camera around and our view around so we can see what's here. I have got lots and lots of use out of this bundle, and this is purely it has not purely, because it has been amplified by the fact that we have got a craft retreat coming up with the Stamping Lounge this Saturday and Sunday. So you can still register for that retreat. It's a 2-day virtual retreat available worldwide, $54.95 for 2 days. So I have been creating with this bundle. You are going to get so much inspiration, and we've found many ways to use this suite and really pull out all the stops with this. So come and have some fun with us this weekend. It goes from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Melbourne time, or Australian Eastern Daylight Savings time. And you can watch the replays as well. So if you can't join us for any particular time, or it's like 3 a.m. in the morning for you, and you might be a night crafter and you might like to craft with us at that time, but maybe you don't. So you like your sleep, you can come and join us at any time with the replays available for you all the time. So loads and loads of images. There are die cuts for this, but there are so many auxiliary images or bonus images that help you create and amplify this bundle or make more out of this. Now, lots of the dies also die cut images from the designer series paper, which is really good. You can use that in that way, making the most out of this suite. And so today my color palette is, and you'll see why I'm liking it, it has got Pretty in Pink, Old Olive, Lost Lagoon, and Cajun Craze. So I'll lay them out so you can see our main colors we are using. So Pretty in Pink is going to be leaving us this year, May 4th by memory. So I would if you're after refills and things for your ink pads, get them soon. They tend to go, and these were really popular colors, beautiful colors. I love, this is one of my favorites. Pink being my favorite color, this pink is beautiful, and I'm going to miss it. So this is our color palette. I'm also going to be using Tuxedo Black and some stamping blends for my images. I have done some prep, but I'm going to be sharing with you what I have done so you see how it comes together. And but you don't have to watch me die cut and stuff a lot of it, because I have done that. So we'll take our Tuxedo Black ink pad and we're going to be doing some stamping. I'm going to start with this bee who is reading a book. And this bee, ladybug bee, I'm saying like bee, I don't know, it's a bee, I think it's a bee. I'm not up to standard with my bugs for obvious reasons. Okay, maybe he's a bit close to the edge, but it'll do. Now on this stamp, on this clear block, I have added 2 stamps. Is another little bee and a little flower. Then I'm going to stamp this image, which is some flower of a flower amongst grass. There is a die to die cut this, so it makes it easy. So you can stamp it to create a little scene, or you can die cut it as well, which is really good. There's so many options with this set, and that's what I think is nice about this, and makes it very very versatile. I'm going to stamp it 4 times because I want 4 of them. You can stamp more if you want for the inside. I'm not being particular in this sense because I know I've already done it. So if I miss it's a bit, it could be better, but it's all good. So I have already die cut my images, so I'll get them out. I've got a piece of Pretty in Pink, which I have already embossed with the So Swirly embossing folder. This I just felt that this was a nice background. I wanted a little bit of a playful background for this, more. So I thought, oh, it's like the bees going around, in the flying around. That was my thing. I think I wanted to go stripes, and then no, I'll go this playful background. I've got a piece of Pretty in Pink again, in cut on the larger stylish shapes. A piece of basic black, and you just need a tiny bit. I've got a bit of a large bit there, which I don't need that much. And I'm going to pull out all the bits I've cut out. So our basic, so you can see a lot of layers of Pretty in Pink. So I've gone Pretty in Pink heavy, and you'll see this come together. I'm following the sketch at Just Add Ink Challenges this week. It ends tonight, and I thought it was a nice little sketch. Where's my other little bee? He's hiding. Oh, yeah, here he is. This one die cut perfectly. I thought, oh, it was like just slot in, and the spacing was just perfect. And I go, yeah, that's a good die cut. Okay, so now I've got my color palette, what I'm working with, and I'm going to be coloring these bees. I'll bring in the large, the big images first. And I'm going to bring in Lost Lagoon. That was part of my color palette. And we'll start with Lost Lagoon. I've got Old Olive. And I've got a light crumb cake as well. Okay. So with the light Lost Lagoon, I'm going to, let's see how this opens out, because before when I used it, it was coming out like that, and that's not what I wanted it to do. And I'm hoping it behaves. If not, oh yes. Okay, and then I got next order, Lost Lagoon. I have to buy it. I probably use it a lot as well. I use my blends a lot. You know, you can tell. So we'll color I don't know, it's not called a shell, but the outer. And then I'm going to go with this bit, which is not so close to the end bit. So I create a little bit of a shadow. And I'm going like that. With this one, I'm going to start with the darker one first, just for something different. Both, I'm going to be using both colors. I see that's light. See, I said the wrong thing. I'll keep that open so I don't run into. I'm going to go with the dark on the side. It's not a really, I would say, a heavy coloring, quite an easy color. You're going to learn so many techniques in this retreat on the weekend. So if you've signed up, you are in for a treat. So come join us. So the body is done. Then we're going to start with the old olive. I'm going to color all this. Bringing in my dark old olive. Then I'm going to go back in with my light to blend that out. And that gives a beautiful shading. You can really see that on that section of the body there. Again, the same here. Bring in the dark. Go back in with the light so you get some variation. Blend it out really nicely while it's wet, and it's going to give you some lovely shading. For the face, I'm going in with crumb cake. Bring in a little bit of dark. No, I didn't do this on my original, but I think it just might add a little bit of, wouldn't hurt to do this. Just a bit of shadow in there. Blend that out, and it will, create a bit of character as well on this. Just under the antennas there. I have gone over the line a bit, which I can adjust with my color lifter. When you use the color lifter, just go gently and let it do its work. Leave it for a little bit. Now for the wings here, I wanted to incorporate some Cajun craze, but I didn't want it to be overly strong. So what I did was I just did a little bit of the Cajun craze there, and then I went straight in with the crumb cake, the light crumb cake I started off with, and blended straight over. Now because crumb cake, I would say, it's like a color lifter. It's not a color lifter, but I'm using in the method of it's a lighter color. So I'm trying to straight away as I'm blending it. I know it's a completely different color to Cajun Craze. So it's dark and light, but the blend is such, it's still adding that Cajun Craze tint, but not in its full color and not in the intensity that Cajun Craze can be. but it's incorporating it. And I can add a bit more of the Cajun craze in a second. I'm just going to leave it to dry here. For the book, now I've got a lot of different colors happening, and I know my card base is pretty in pink. I will incorporate some of that pretty in pink so it does look a bit more brings that pretty in pink to the front. I would say that's how I was trying to go with it. Now, as I did this, you will see what it's not looking like the pretty in pink, and I have found this in pretty in pink stamping blends that it was not quite the pretty in pink of the cardstock. That's one thing I have noticed, and it's not quite doing it for me and not making me happy. So I brought in not the bubble bar. I wanted a dark flirty flamingo. Now that is because this is feeling for me a little bit too much of an orangey color, because look at the pretty in pink here. It's looking a little bit orangey, and it's not even petal pink. It's not quite not doing it for me. So I am going to bring in, actually I might go light. And to be honest, I can't remember what I used. I'll start with the light. When in doubt, start with the light. And yeah, light's better. Light flirty flamingo. Flirty flamingo is going to bring in a touch of the pinky tone. And flirty flamingo is not as peachy as the cardstock, I would say, the blends. So it works nicely in conjunction with the two colors. So mix and match your stamping blends and make it work for you. While they do coordinate, sometimes you do have to do a bit of creative combinations to get exactly, and it could be my eyes and how I look at things. And you might go, no, I'm happy with how that pretty in pink looks. And totally, that's what creativity is about. Totally your view and your take on things. And that's what I like about it. You with card making or anything creative, you can make it your own. But that's how I kind of get it to do what I like. Yeah. So that's my bunch of stamping ones. Okay, so we've got our little flowers in the grass. There's so many little elements that work well together in this set, and I'm pretty sure at the moment the dies are out. I'm not even sure whether the stamp set is still here, but the dies are unavailable at present. But that's okay. If anything is unavailable in the store, I mean, unless they're on last chance, they're gone, they're gone. But if the current product that all you have to do is put your email in and be notified, and you will get an email when it comes back in. I'm adding light old olive here just to add some shading to this. Also, when you purchase in my online store, just make sure that you set up an account. And this is not for anything other than it gives you the benefits of stamping rewards, anything that you like. If we ever have a promotion and things, you need to have that account so that you can be notified of if there's coupon codes to be emailed, like we did have last month with bonus days. And stamping rewards have to have an account. Now I'm going right down with my green. I didn't do this on my original one. I might go back and do this. And you will see the difference when I show you. Because I originally did it differently. And sometimes hindsight, when you go, oh, this is better. So I say do it this way. Just go to the base. Yeah, a lot better. I'm learning when I redo things, teaching myself. I learn from others, and then I learn from doing things again and again. Yeah, that's a better way to do things. It creates a more smoother finish. I haven't shown you the card yet. It's a surprise. All right, now I'm bringing light Cajun craze, and we're going to just dot the center of these flowers. These flowers are so cute. You can use it any color. You can cut them out of any color, and it'll work. Let's do this single flower as well. I don't want to lose him. So cute. So, all right. We've got more bits which I'm going to keep there. Now what I've done is these are the bonus dies, or in the die set you get these extra bits, and I've die cut one of these. These are all from Old Olive, and this. Yep, that's right. Okay. Had a moment thinking which way do I put this. So I've added a bit of glue. There's several ways you can do this. I will show you the other way I have done it in a second, which I set it up before. And so you can do it this way. All right, so we can put that on the inside. And this one I accidentally put glue on the wrong side. And so I have to fix him up. Then I've got this, which I've die cut from Cajun Craze. And to be honest, it's like not, you can use it for anything really. I mean, it's not like a proper circle or anything. It's actually none of the sides are the same. So it can be some sort of fruit, you imagine. In this case, it's the center of a flower. Get my little one. There's 3 sizes in the flowers. So you've got a few options. One, 2. So we've done like setting up, getting everything ready. Very cute. I love my little guys there. They're cute. So cute. All right, before I do any sentiments and such, I will get my cards started, as in the base. I don't want to lose anything. I'm always saying that I don't want to lose anything because I'm famous for losing stuff. It's just there. Hello, hello. You love this, sweet Nicole. Here's a cute one. So this is our little embossed panel. I've got this, and I'm going to bring in, so we're doing some tone on tone stuff, stamping, embossing. Going to bring in Pretty in Pink. And my idea with doing this card today to show you a different color palette is the designer series paper in this suite can dictate, and I find that when you have a suite, our products are great for coordination, but sometimes it can dictate your thought process if you see a particular suite. And if you don't like, and this happens to me too, if I don't like a particular color palette, I'm going, ugh, I don't really like that suite. A change in color palette can change an outlook of a suite or even a bundle. So if those bright, not even that it's bright. I do love the colors. I would say certain papers in that suite really appeal to me. For instance, that Poppy Parade gingham, I love, love, love. I probably use more of the simpler patterns. I love that petal pink sheet. So it depends on your style, what you use, and you can use it differently, right? You don't have to use things in its entirety. You still can use the designer series paper. I'm just splattering some dark Cajun craze. I'm saying you can see a busy piece of paper, but it doesn't have to be used in that fashion. So look at it in a different manner, and you might see things differently. Or if you do have a busy pattern, you can use it moderately and it'll change your look. But today I thought, I'll just use the bundle with different colors. And for me, it did change how it looked. Because I'm generally more softer colors and muted, I should say. So here I am. I've just added mini dimensionals to the top. I've prepared this piece with some stamping and a little bit of splattering. So you've got some texture. I'm going to expand that. And then I'm going to push that off the edge a bit. It's going to go like that. Going to add one little mini dimensional. I've got them off my table, off my camera, but that's mini dimensionals. They just pop it up with. This is true. This is true. Put things in one spot. All your bits and bobs, isn't it? Right, so kind of layering these one in different spots. So you've got. I'll leave this for the inside, the larger one. I'm getting the feeling, Nicole, you are a very organized and clean crafter. Are you? Is that the case? Maybe this guy goes a little bit more here. Left. Some people are, I don't know how. I'm not one of them. I start off good and then I'm going, whoa, crazy. All right, I'm going to cut this in half because then I can put them in 2 sections there. That's just the scrap card stuff. That's why it's all green on the other side. I was stamping on it. Going, where did those funny leaves come from? That's actually the friendly foliage bundle. So I wanted this guy to look like he's kind of maybe I'll put him above the leaves, but to look like he's leaning or she is leaning and reading a book. Then this one will come in like this. Sunny to say, yeah, yes, that's good. You are good. Again, you don't need much. Let's see how I didn't check the wings. This is a bit lighter than my original, but it's okay. So you'll see, like, it's okay. Everyone is different. I'm coming like this. Then my little flower. Personally, I prefer the lighter colors. This is probably more appealing to my sense of colors. But you will be surprised at what you get at the retreat. We have done like amazing stuff with it. Like the creativity with Kayla and Masuri. I mean, they come up with so much stuff. Like we've packed a bunch of stuff in there. So if you're not registered, come along. Come and see what we've got. All right, so I'm going to add dimensionals on this. You get 18 projects, 6 fun falls. It's $54.95. All the videos, all the tutorials, metric and imperial. So whatever your preference is to work with, it's there for you. The platform is Zoom for the class, but we have it on our classroom platform, which is a professional classroom site, and you can watch it at any time. Add a dimensional just on the section of the flower, but I'm just going to add glue at the bottom so that it looks like it's just resting on the ground. And we'll do that for all of these. So many dies in this, like just lots and lots. And some are like you get one die, but then they cut out 3 little images, so you get even more. Like there's a butterfly, a dragonfly, and something else, or a little slug, all like on the one die. So lots and lots of you can use as like an embellishment. So I'm sort of going one up. Oh, did I put glue on that? No, I didn't. that one up, one down kind of thing, just to change it up a bit. Just whatever you like. So we get that. Doesn't look, it's smidgen out, isn't it? Maybe. Always a smidgen out, and I see that I reckon it's straight, and then I lose concentration and I move it while I'm talking, and that's all right. We can. It's a bit ripped at the bottom, but if I put glue, it fixes it up, and no one sees anything, and I'm all right with it. Right, we can glue that on. You can add dimensionals if you want. I just added glue on this. Either one is nice, I think, because you've got it torn and torn. It's pretty. Wow, you gave your daughter a three-course banquet? Wow, that's so nice. What did you cook, Nicole? I want to know. It sounds amazing. Of course, yeah, the retreat's available anytime. I mean, even if you purchase now and you can't do it, you can do it later. There's no issue. Yeah, we have past retreats there as well. If anyone wants to purchase, we've got yeah, we've been doing this now for nearly 2 years. So we do 3 retreats a year at the moment. Who knows whether that'll change? That may change at a later date, but currently there's 3 a year. 3 last year, and the year before we did 2. Oh, maybe 1. I can't remember. This year, this is our first, obviously. But okay, we're heat embossing in white. But yeah, we've had actually quite a nice range as well. When I think of the different products we've used, we did Reindeer Days, Scenic Adventure, we did Storybook Moments, which was a cutesy one. We did Elegant Pine. And now we're doing this. I'm filling out another one, but maybe not. When you get if you order kits, or we have an exclusive pin as well, which you can purchase while stocks last. It's for the retreat, but those who purchased the kit got it in your kit. It's got a little bug, and it says the Stamping Lounge Retreat. So it's pretty exciting for us. We to have that. Thank you. Like the colors. I'm going to miss Pretty in Pink. I'm sad. I'm hoping for nice new colors, which we always get some nice new colors, but I'm sad about Pretty in Pink. Probably the most, and then probably Summer Splash. Anyone has, what's your favorite? Anyone got a favorite of the colors that are going? And I'm going to cry a bit. We're easily pleased though. We go, oh yeah, we're sad, and then we go, oh, new colors, okay, no, fresh colors. We're all excited. Cantonese steam barramundi. Peking duck, sencha bao, honey and sesame vegetables. You're going all out. That sounds delicious. I love duck. I love all that. All sounds fantastic, but I love duck. Did it take you long to cook? Hi, Anita. I'm just hopping between Facebook and I'm not seeing the comments. Good to see you. Having cheery conversations. Yeah. I can use the friend on another piece. I just want the hello, but we can just use, if I cut it cleverly, I can use the friend on another one. And all right. I'm gonna go this way. This is going the opposite way to what I want to. Would I prefer to go from this direction? But it doesn't give me a good view of the dot in the eye. So that's fine. I could see it. Okay. Now, one thing I'm going to do now is to give it a bit of depth. I know it's on black. And you're probably going, Rochelle, why are you doing this? Because I like to give myself extra work. And I'm bringing in my black stamping blend, my dark black, my dark one, right? And probably wouldn't recommend this doing it on like something that is huge. I like to do this on some of the smaller ones. It adds a bit of darker border, right? And it makes it darker. And there's black, you know how they say, there's black and there's black. You don't want to spend hours doing this. So if we let me bring that in, you might be able to see. It also helps if you have any like white dots left over from your embossing powder. It'll get rid of that because this is a alcohol marker. It's going to cover over that. But sometimes I like doing this. It just makes it more defined. Just a bit of a stronger black. And instead of a grayish black, know what I mean? You might not even see it, but I think it makes a difference. You like that trick? Use the black dimensionals, which I forget to use, and I did forget to use it on my sample. So that's how easily I forget. So I thought, let's use it. And this is just going to go here. I can just see that a bit of that stamping dimensional, so I'm just gonna trim that. It's not that visible because it's black, and that's the good thing, but I still gonna cut it. Alrighty, let's do the inside of the card and then we're done, because then and I'm going to leave, I'm not going to put a white inside because it's already a lighter color. You can write on it, so there's no need to. I mean, you can if you want to, and I know some like to always put a white, and that's fine. You do your style, whatever you like. This is your card. So I'm gonna put this one here, and I'll get another small one, and that's all. I'm just gonna put 2. If you want, you can put 3. 2 is fine. It works for inside of the card. I think so anyway. Oops. I should use my silicone mat. It says I after the event. So there. I think that just the pink on the background is nice too, just a light stamping. I'll take that off and I'll stick it on once I've got it here. So I just overlap that a bit. All right. It doesn't really. You could, this is another thing I was doing, add a few extra leaves in here, which is nice. And it looks quite like it adds fullness. You don't have to have the flowers. It just works a bit sometimes like that. Let's add that in, just makes it a bit fuller. And you can do that. Even 1 would work, because then you're getting the same kind of leaf. So you don't have to have it all, and it just adds a bit of, because sometimes you want the same leaf. Now for the center, where is it? I had the street dots. Let me move aside everything which I had here. Yeah, this one. There are embellishments with the bee sweet, bug sweet, but there's bees and there's ladybugs. Sorry, I keep calling them bees. Ladybugs, and there's clear. Now, if you're applying this clear, you have to be a bit. It depends on what project you're using. So the clear has to be on I would say a dark, or you could color under it. So if I colored this and applied the clear, then it would stick out, or you could color the clear as well. So I wanted something a bit more solid, so to speak, that works with my card. And that's the thing, you don't have to stick with the sweet for your anything really. You just work with whatever products work for your project. And so I took these street dots, which has actually a real woody look to them, which I really like, and that's what I've used for my card today. So the original card, that's the original card. I've pretty much done what I planned. The only thing here, that's what I was talking about, I left that white border, and I think coloring that base is nice, or the bottom of that green, it just creates a bit of fullness. So I probably go back and do that and finishes that grasp it off so it doesn't look like die cut. It looks nice and complete. I think that's nice. So I hope you have enjoyed that. Free shipping is on until Friday. Today's Wednesday, so, and orders have to be 65 or more to get that. I will have the supply list, and the blog post will be up by this evening. Thank you so much, and I do appreciate you joining me, Nicole, Anita, and all those joining on replay as well. I do appreciate you. And have a great rest of the day, everyone, and a great rest of the week. All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.